very talented, young, and I would say future great artist of India, Nanadan Artist. His solo show, both of art and sculpture, is being displayed at the famous Gandhi Art Gallery in Mumbai. And I have known him for a few years, thanks to Dr. Vishwanath Kadam, who, when I walked into his house, I said, my God, what a beautiful painting you have here. I said, I must have one of this. I rarely would say that to everybody when I visit. You can't go to somebody's house and say, I want a beautiful painting because you got it. But it was so inspiring, so different, and so refreshing, and a very new medium of art that I felt that I must have a painting of Nanadan. And then he came, met me, and I'm a big devotee of Hanuman. So I said, while you've done Ganesh, I want you to do Hanuman in the same genre. And that may have been his first Hanuman painting, but he actually did a wonderful job, amazing, and as we see here in today's display of those different art forms, different paintings, from this most famous genre of painting which he is doing to the other art which is done with oil on and with his fingers, even at a distance I can see it so striking, so refreshing and different. And I wish Nanadan all the very best. May God bless him, give him all the energy, and Sanjit also should promote him for the beautiful work he has been doing. And I'm sure we will see much more of Nanadan in very prestigious homes, offices, public spaces in the future. And not only in India, but maybe in many parts of the world. So I think it's a great honor for me to be here, because I remember 4 or 5 months back, Nanadan came, he said, I'm going to do my solo show, and I must have you on that day, and I will only do it when you are there. So it was very touching, it was very heartening to see what he's done today, but I only knew it with this genre of this painting, but when I saw different genres of painting and beautiful sculptures, I am truly amazed and happy that he made sure that I would be here. In fact, in between he mentioned, why don't we do it on the 4th? And I said, I'm sorry, I'm not here, I cannot be here because I was out of the country. I came back today afternoon, and here I am to witness this beautiful, spectacular show that I made. So my best wishes to him. God bless him, give him all the imagination, the creativity, and power to his hand, beautiful hands. Thank you.
To inaugurate our dear friend Nanadan's first solo show in the prestigious and very reputed art gallery of Mumbai, not only Mumbai, but also Jhanvi Art Gallery. And I can see last entire 1 year he's been working so hard in ensuring that this solo art show in Mumbai becomes a huge success. And I can say from the day one, today at the inauguration, that it will be a huge success. God bless him, and like Prabhu Patel Saab said that, we are very happy that he's come today, and Prabhu Patel Saab is blessed. So you can imagine that when he endorses something, it goes through the who's who of Mumbai, not only the Mumbai, but the who's who of the nation. So I'm sure that your work as an artist will now not only reach, because of him, reach the Mumbai corner of our country, really elite also. But as an artist, we are very proud of you, and I have been a fan, I has been a fan of this artwork. So wish you all the best, and like Patel Saab said, God bless you, and congratulations.
invitation. Thank you.
But the presence of both of you, I think it's something I've dreamt of for many months, and probably that's the hard work which I've now produced and displaying it in front of all of you. But thank you very much for your presence, and because thank you very much for, of course, we have been very much in touch, but then it's an amazing. I think that's how the introduction happened, and I'm really glad that we have been able to manage it and get it sorted with the whole display and the arrangements of bringing out this whole world. I can thank you, and also not this my gallery, Sanchit, who has been always there to support my work and showcasing me all over. So, and again, the whole team, so people who have been involved, and today the people who are coming to see my work. It means a lot for an artist. I think it's the particular day which means, it's the most beautiful day for any artist, the final when people come and see the work. But rest of our journey is just, we go through with lots of hardships and everything. But now this is the time where I think I should be celebrating the moments with all the people around and experiencing that happiness with so much of hard work, after so much of hard work. So I'm glad, and I'm thankful to God. I think the power, the energy which you get, of course, from the Almighty, and now so many people around. I think it's a blessing from everyone. So thank you very much for everyone for being here. And short word from Sanjay.
Thank Dr. Sir and Mr. Katham for thank you for seeing the occasion. For months I've been hearing about your patronage of his work, so it's not just about being present here this evening, but actually for having supported him for a long period of time, and that is what gave us the confidence to come and show in Mumbai, because we had done a solo show of this at the Bikaner House in Delhi last year, and after doing
You had invited me, I couldn't come.
and after doing that, we thought at least we should wait 2-3 years before doing another major solo show. And he said, no, we must go to Mumbai, there are people who like my work and we must go. So I think both of you cumulatively were the motivational factor for him to be able to come here and present the work. So thank you for all your encouragement to him over the years and for raising the occasion this evening. Thank you so much.
After this, what was 12 hours? After that, he told me that, I am very much interested in this art, visual art. So, well, I want to make it kind of profession. I have also consulted him to become an engineer, gone to that extent that I didn't believe. But now I am believing, because seeing people that sir has come to imitate his exhibition, and this is my passion. I am very happy. Now I can say that he has become something.
You should be proud of him.
I am proud of him. Okay, thank you.
ठीक है मैं तो नहीं आ रहा उसमें नहीं लेना ही स्टार्ट नहीं स्टार्ट जस्ट लुक सेंटर
इंग्लिश में बोलेगा मैं बिकॉज हिंदी में ऐसा पूरा जेंडर इधर उधर हो जाएगा ठीक है cool. I have known Nandan now for a couple of years, and I have always seen his works as part of a group exhibition, and it's the first time that I am actually seeing an entire body of work from him. It's been an amazing experience just to see how his language has evolved as an artist, and this set of work, which he said was his most recent, has been mind-blowing. It's been an honor to have worked with him in the past, and I'm so glad to be here and see this entire body. In fact, you must come over and especially take a look at the sculptures that he's done. It's phenomenal. Thank you so much.
और मैं इतने सालों से जहांगीर आर्ट गैलरी आता रहा हूँ, और यहाँ इतने अच्छे एग्जीबिशन मैंने देखे हैं, मकबूल फिदा हुसैन साहब से लेके कितनों का, मगर इनका जो एक काम है एकदम ही अलग है। और जो काम मुझे बहुत पसंद आया वो जो मेरे पीछे है सब ब्लैक एंड वाइट काम, ये बहुत अच्छा है। और इनके जो स्कल्पचर्स हैं वो अपने आप में बहुत ही खूबसूरत हैं, और ऐसी चीज़ें जो है लगनी चाहिए, म्यूज़ियम में लगनी चाहिए। ये लोगों के घरों में उतरना नहीं, किसी अच्छे म्यूज़ियम में लगे तो इसकी शान पड़े। Thank you.
Dhanyawad sir, thank you. So, you just have to look center. Nandan, congratulations first of all for bringing this beautiful, beautiful show to Mumbai, Continuum. Just tell us about the process and how did you conceptualize this beautiful show?
So of course, I mean, it's been 1.5 years of my hard work. I'm like, I have to use the hard work because of the fact that it's not just a painting, but when you coordinate with many things which is related to your painting and for the show, whether it's making the sculptures and everything, it takes the manpower that you're arranging and everything. So I've got the hardest time to understand how you can just combine everything and create such a body of work. Painting, of course, you are individually very much engaged and invested completely as an artist, and you're painting. There's no other person involved in the process of work. But when you're making sculptures, it takes a different, there's a different technique, there's a different ways of creating that whole story, the whole body of work. So yeah, last 1 month for this, structuring a piece like this, or there's one more piece again. It was such a challenge, but then of course I think God has been very kind to me to build that whole thing. Now the story, when I started working, of course I wanted to put the essence of, from the ancient art like Khajuraho, the temples, the Khajuraho structure, the murtiyas which are there, the deities. And I just want to take, I used to love drawing them. And then I started building. It's in your head that you want to build a story. There should be a whole civilization which has to be a part of the whole series. Now, of course, my first genre was black and white. And of course, the detailing, it's not a rough detailing. It's a very proper, idealizing the whole thing and creating the detail to a very balanced manner. So that's how I started building the story, and then went to the color work, because of course I need to understand a new dimension towards it. And while doing the color work, I realized, of course, there should be one 3D form also, which should be connected where it's coming from. I believe a sculpture should not just be a piece where you're just holding it. It should also connect or relatable with the art. Yeah. So that's how this particular piece of work got my attention to, I was not clear how it's going to be built or probably how it's going to look like, but probably after getting the work installed, then only probably finalizing, and finally I'm seeing that, okay, this is the work which I visualized probably, and this is how it came. So the interesting part about this sculpture, I'm just talking a bit about the sculpture because it's coming out of the painting. So behind there's a painting which also had the structure of Khajuraho Murtiya, and then it's coming out of the Murti and getting a new form of avatar, which is my interpretation as an artist, and I've started building this. So so there are many characters which started developing with time to time when you're in a free mind, and it just started with layer by layer. It started developing inside you. Unknowingly, there are so many images that you create or probably compose in art, and eventually it becomes a beautiful piece. So, and my understanding of being an artist, I think when people love your art, I think they connect with it. There's some magical thing which they get connected towards it. It's not just art, it's also have some magnetic power, the energy. I'm still trying in the process of my art journey to understand how it works. And I'm sure there are many more things to come. And when I made this sculpture, which is almost like 2.7 ton, then I realized there are more possibilities I have as an artist to grow and create some work. More work, more interesting work where the people, the audience should just enjoy it and celebrate that whole body of work together. So yeah, I've been growing. I'm trying to learn more by seeing many things and flow. In my journey of art, I just want to flow very quietly and try to learn more in the process. And here it is, the work which I've been displaying. So I think people are liking it. So I think nothing better than that for an artist after working for 1.5 months and for 1.5 years, and the final day where people are appreciating your work. So it's a good feel. It's a good feel.
And talking about magical realism is a major theme in your works. So how did that idea come about?
I think I never knew about magical realism properly. It was somebody I was talking to a friend of mine, and we were talking about art, and then the whole introduction happened about the magical realism. And then started talking about Gabriel Garcia Marquez, who was a father of magical realism. And then I started understanding, there are so much of possibilities. I can connect with the work that he did as as a writer, as a poet, and you try to find some common ground towards it. And I started going deep into it, not by meditating, but of course for an artist it's the practice. The more you practice, you get to know more about your your not only the skill but your ideology about being an artist. So I have started growing time to time. I started growing and understanding art with all those small knowledges which I get from people, and I think I'm very open person in that way. I've never kept myself a rigid that this is what I have to do, and I'm very okay with it. I think I wanted to explore more. Yeah, but I need to know where to stop, and sometimes it goes out of proportion. But still, if you can control it at one time, I think it's the most beautiful thing. So I'm working like that, and I think this is how it's going to go again and again and again. I think that's on.
Thank you for bringing this beautiful, beautiful show, and
Thank you
just
very
wishing you all the luck.
Thank you very much. It's been amazing to have all of you over here.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.